Good evening and welcome back. Now that I'm done watching my TV shows, finally. Let's see, where are we? Right here. Baseball season's, well, actually there's a doubleheader tomorrow between Atlanta and the Mets. That'll decide the National League wild card matchups. You know, we got the AL wild cards. Houston versus Detroit. Baltimore versus Kansas City. Kansas City and Detroit finished the season with the same record, but they instead of playing a one-game playoff for the high seed, just tiebreaker. Now, I mentioned the Mets and the Braves have a doubleheader tomorrow. Both 88 and 72. And Arizona finished the season with 89 and 73. So I have a feeling there's going to be a tiebreak there, because it could very well end up being a three-way tie at 89 and 73. So what do you do? The wild card round starts Tuesday. They could probably start the wild card a day later. The National League wild card a day later. I don't know. So that's that. Let's see, I don't know. Nothing really worth adding at the moment. Yeah, I got my started in 19. I mentioned in my earlier video, started in 19. Ice hockey at the 1980. I just hadn't played my last game, and I did. Yeah, Sweden and the U.S. tied. As I know, remember the Soviet Union won. Canada beating the Netherlands. Oh, I'm just trying to. Poland, I think, won. There's two other ones I can't even think of. Yes, that's all I can remember at the moment. I think actually Romania played and won. Anyways, I start the 1980 NHL postseason tomorrow. So yes, we go from 12 teams to 16 teams. Well, the league went from 17 to 21 with the Oilers, the Nordiques, the Whalers, and the Jets. The original Jets before moving to were added, and they expanded the playoff format from 12 teams to 16 teams. They're doing the 1 versus 16, 2 versus the 15 thing. Because NHL didn't quite figure out how to use a map yet. Yeah, this divisions are still a mess, and they went to a balanced schedule. With 21 teams, like let's say Vancouver played the other 20 teams 4 times each. 2 home, 2 away. Yeah, they did that for 79-80 and 80-81. And that's when the NHL got smart. I was like, maybe we should fix this after all. And they did. Eventually. So the 79 off season was interesting. Interesting for Montreal. Not just because of the NHL WHA merger. Ken Dryden decides to hang up his skates after 8 full seasons and part of a 9th. And Scotty Bowman, who was coaching Montreal through the 4 Stanley Cups, ended up going to Buffalo. Yeah. Those were newsworthy items for sure. I don't recall how Bowman left Montreal, but ended up leaving Montreal, ended up coaching Buffalo, and could have worked out better. Then there was Dryden. Played not quite enough games in the 70-71 games to be considered for Rookie of the Year. Ended up playing in the 71 postseason for Montreal and ended up getting a Stanley Cup. Wins the Conn Smythe Trophy, and in the 71-72 season he ends up with a Calder Trophy for Rookie of the Year. How many players do you know who ends up winning the Conn Smythe Trophy, and then the following season ends up Rookie of the Year? As far as I know, just one. And that's how that worked out. So yeah, that is how that worked out. So yeah, that should be it for now. So tomorrow's inventory at work, and I don't have to work. That's gonna be so good. I've actually worked with inventories at least from opening until 3:30, which is like just a whole lot of standing around. I can't even cap and make picks, and can't even work anything. Can't even tidy things up. You just gotta leave things alone. Yeah, that's gotta be a whole lot of standing around is not fun. And all the stress that even the managers get is like, yeah. A whole lot of fun. Also off Tuesday as well. It's like, yeah, that's gonna be good. Nice way to end September and begin October, that is for sure. So, I don't mind that. I'm ready for bed anyway, so. And on that note, in the meantime, and in between time, stay tuned for the next one.